We're not here today to try and solve some big problem. We're just going to sit with a feeling for a little while. A feeling that something's shifted in the where days feel. Let's just talk about why it just doesn't feel all that real anymore.
It's really hard to put your finger on it, isn't it? It's not some big, sudden change. It's more of a gradual, quiet thing, a sense that the rhythm of life we're all used to is playing a different song now. Or maybe no song at all.
And I mean, really felt like a Tuesday. Not just another box to check off on the calendar, but a distinct part of the week. Like it had its own personality, its own weight.
Or how about this one? Remember when the weekend felt like a real destination? A place you were actually traveling toward all week, with different air, maybe even different rules. A genuine break, not just a quick pause between notifications.
It feels like it used to have these contours, right? High points and low points. Now, so often it just feels flat, like one long, unbroken highway where all the scenery kind of looks the same.
It really wasn't that long ago that time had walls. Our days were broken up by these clear, almost physical boundaries that divided up the different parts of our lives.
Think about it. The end of the workday used to be a physical transition. You leave one space and enter another. But now, that boundary it's like a ghost, isn't it? There's this constant pressure to be available. Some people call it telepressure. Work isn't a place we go anymore. It's this thing we carry with us, and it just blurs all the lines.
And we've also lost all these other little external markers, the small shared rituals that gave the day a predictable shape. These things weren't just habits, they were anchors. They told us where we were in the day or in the week without us even having to check a clock. And without them, well, it's easy to feel adrift.
So if those old rhythms are gone, what's replaced them? Well, it seems like we're living in this single, continuous moment. A kind of everlasting now, a constant, never-ending present.
We're just stuck in this state of perpetual urgency, always worried we're going to miss out on something. Every single alert demands our immediate attention. But when everything is urgent, the whole idea of what's important just loses all its meaning.
And we get caught in this loop, don't we? Constantly hitting refresh, just looking for something new.
And then we get pulled away from our own thoughts by some algorithm that's designed to do just that. And our focus just gets split into a million pieces until we're not really present anywhere at all. We're just constantly processing.
And the result of all this is a really peculiar kind of exhaustion. A fatigue that doesn't come from hard work, but from a mind that is never, ever allowed to just rest. It's this digital fatigue that just kind of seeps into your bones.
So, what is it that's getting lost in this big blur? It might be something called emotional memory. You see, our brains shape our perception of time by latching on to these distinct, emotionally meaningful experiences. These moments become anchors. They're like the landmarks on the map of our memory.
And that explains so much of that feeling, doesn't it? The trouble focusing, feeling totally spent emotionally, even on an easy day. That weird sense of detachment and forgetting the small, good things that you know must have happened.
So when our days all follow the exact same pattern, wake up, work, scroll, our brain just doesn't see any reason to create new landmarks. There's nothing new or different to hold on to. And without those anchors, the weeks, the months, even the years, they just feel like they pass in a flash, because there's nothing to tell one day from the next.
So we end up right back where we started, with this quiet, unsettling feeling. I mean, the clock is ticking, the page is on the calendar of turning, but that subjective experience of time passing, of a life actually being lived, it feels faint.
Look, this isn't a call to action. There aren't any easy answers here. It's just a shared question for a time that feels both overwhelmingly full and at the same time, strangely empty.